we don't need him to be better about Shanahan. This is a 510. Steiny, really? The more we get to do something, the worse we get? Is that your premise? Come on. Of course Purdy will be better with experience under his belt. Okay? Could that experience be mitigated by the film that defensive coordinators see of him, and the more and more they see of him? And let's just, for kicks, do this. You're assuming, Purdy's going to be better. Purdy's going to be better. Okay, did Jimmy Garoppolo get better under Kyle Shanahan?
No.
Well, I'm not. Some people might say yes, but the point is some people might say no.
He got him to a spot, but he never. That was it.
How about Jordan Poole? Did he get better this past year? Jordan Poole.
Well, there was extenuating circumstances.
Yes, there were.
So no.
How about James Wiseman? He get any better?
No.
He get any better after his rookie year?
No.
And he started. My point is, I'm allowing for the possibility that Brock Purdy might not be quite as good as last year.
But you're not mad at somebody.
He might be better.
Yeah, exactly.
He might be better.
And that's what I think he's going to be better, Steiny. But you are right to whoever you're from the text line. The more you do some things, you become more comfortable, more confident. But
haven't we seen a lot of young quarterbacks struggle,
defensive coordinators, like they're going to try to suffocate him, do some things and put him in uncomfortable situations. But the reason I'm so passionate about the lack of regression we're going to see from Purdy is you only can do that to a degree. When you got this firepower that the Niners have at other places, it's making Brock's job easier.
Sure.
And when you say this about any quarterback, high school, college, that their processor is fast and that's what they do, they're deliberate and get rid of the ball quick, that he don't need to throw it 80 yards on a rope. That's what it looks like he's mastered thus far. So I'm here for it.
Did you say Trey? Did you say so people on the text line, did you say Brock Purdy's not very athletic?
No.
Okay.
I gave him credit for his athleticism.
I think he's kind of athletic.
Yeah, no doubt. Athletic enough.
He's got quick twitch.
Yeah.
I think he's got quick twitch.
What do we call it? The skedaddle when he rolls out the Fran Tarkenton to the right and then circles back like that. What if they take that away? I don't know. But I do know this, Steiny. Shout out to Grant Cohn. I will watch this season knowing subconsciously that Grant put up videos every day about how many interceptions Brock was throwing in practice, and that could be just a result of going up against this damn Niner defense without Bosa. So it may be nothing, but if I talk to you or anybody here at the station and we're at week 4 and he's got 5 picks, I'll be like, oh, maybe this thing started before. Maybe there was something to that.
Abraham in Santa Rosa. What's going on, Abraham? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, crank call.
Choke artist.
Yeah, there you go.
You wanted no part of the gauntlet he was going to run. Aussie rules. Purdy will get better, in my opinion. His quarterback IQ will improve. I tend to lean that way. Yeah. I don't think. Here's my point. I don't think he's going to look drastically better. How can he? How can he look drastically better than last year when he was already really good?
And you know what? He almost looked perfect.
He might regress.
Wow. He was damn near perfect, man. But can he be the same as what you said before break? And that would be a W. Because that means he's still balling.
I
might see him in the Pro Bowl.
I believe if he's the same, they're not going to. They need him to be better. They need him to do more than. I get it. Again, I get anybody can just hand to McCaffrey 20 times. Anybody can just throw screen passes.
Yeah.
Right, but I think he's going to have to do more than he ever was asked to do last year to get the 49ers all the way to the top. And it's still early in his career, and it may take a while.
I cannot wait.
Jimbo says game tape has stopped all the greats.
I'm not mad at that.
That's the other thing. Remember when we thought
game tape.
Kaepernick? They adjust the cap a little bit?
That's a phenomenal one, Steiny, but can I be honest? Neil Gate ruined Cap, right? Would you meet me halfway on that one? Where I don't think it was just the X and O's.
I think they were starting to catch up to him before that happened.
Well, I can't argue that. I won't argue that.
415. He might be better, he might not. Nice deep dive, Steiny. Okay, well, you seem to be convinced one way or the other. So, I mean, you must be somewhat clairvoyant. I don't think it's a crazy.
Wow.
I don't think it's a crazy question to ask. Okay, so fair. Like, you must be a Niner fan because you believe Brock Purdy is going to be better than last year.
Right.
That's fine. And if he is, we're going to have a hell of a year. But
it's not just up to him.
How many quarterbacks have come into the league, been pretty good early, and then that was it?
9 million.
Thank you.
Now, ask me if I was a defensive coordinator what I would do to make an adjustment on Brock Purdy, and you tell me what you think when I answer it.
What would you do?
Tell my defensive lineman, hey, sometimes you're not going to get home. Step back and bat that damn ball back. Because we saw Dallas do it and other teams do it, Steiny. When you're not that big back there, we saw Jimmy get balls batted, and I said Jimmy was taller than Brock, but some people text me like, ooh, they were the same size, but it felt like Jimmy was taller. But that's something that I would try to implement on some big passing downs where it's third long and you put those big paws up. So I'm just saying, that ain't going to end all be all, but that's something different.
Xavier W.
Get my man known.
Xavier W. You're the man.
What'd he say?
We anoint players too early. What's the reward? What's the reward in saying after 8 games, Brock Purdy's going to be unbelievable. He's going to be a great, great quarterback. Like Kyle Shanahan wouldn't even say that. He's played 8 games. All signs have been dynamite.
Well, he's kind of said it by getting rid of his third pick.
Well, that's true.
Okay, but I hear you. But anointing early. I think, Steiny, okay, what if you're not a Brock Purdy, you still want to see more like both of us, but you got so much trust in Kyle that Kyle is telling you we're running it back. There was no open competition. What we did can be duplicated, and this is why I can't believe you came back from your trip, Switzerland, and didn't take this victory lap. You said this, and Kyle said it without saying it. Goo, they saw something from him every day, or they didn't see something from Trey Lance. And I was the last on that island. My thing is now, Kyle's telling you he's seen enough for Brock Purdy to tell us we can get rid of Trey.
And he told us
and we can keep it going.
I mean, yes. And you know what? They played 5 games with Jimmy Garoppolo, and Kyle Shanahan said, I like this guy.
But they got to a Super Bowl after that.
That's right.
And 2 NFC championship games.
But he's out. My point is if he didn't like Garoppolo after a short period of time. He didn't think like he thought he liked Garoppolo, and then he stopped liking Garoppolo.
Wow.
He loved Lance at some point. Now he's traded Trey Lance. It's within the realm of possibility that in 1 year, Kyle Shanahan will be like, hey, you know what? I'm not crazy about Brock Purdy now. Yeah. So that's all.
That's interesting.
That's why
925 says game tape for Mahomes.
What?
Question mark. Game tape. Mahomes is like different. Like game tape ain't stopping Mahomes. Guys like that.
Hey, 510. Most fans are cautiously optimistic about Brock. So you can't say you can't. I know. I'm right with you. I'm cautious on Brock Purdy. And I will not sit here and say 49ers have no chance to win the Super Bowl. Of course, that's dumb. No idiot would ever say that. But what I am saying is, while I'll absolutely allow for the fact that Brock Purdy could take the next step in his development and this year take a jump, and all of a sudden we're saying, hey, we got one of the best 6'8" quarterbacks in the league. But we don't know that right yet. And the fact is, most times in the NFL, Purdy will probably take at least a lateral step.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to watch it, man.
I'm just not one of these guys that's going to assume Brock Purdy is going to be twice as good as last year, because last year was great.
And we're watching. Guess what we're going to do Sunday? Every time we watch the Niners play, there's 2 scoreboards. We damn near retired that one. There's a Brock Purdy scoreboard and the Niner one, Steiny. There's just no ignoring that. If what you just said is true, and it is the title of the jam for the Niners, how is Brock Purdy going to follow? What's the encore? Jay-Z, the encore. It's incredible theater.
See, I think all they have to do is win, and it doesn't matter how.
But you told me this in Vegas.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
They're entwined. How are they going to win and Purdy not be? You know what I mean?
I don't think they can, but you have to allow. Like if the 49ers
win despite them,
are 10-2, but they're only averaging 24 points a game instead of 33. But their defense is twice as good. What are you going to do? Bench Purdy?
No, but we would slow down this train that's moving.
Well, I'm just saying maybe maybe it shouldn't be moving this fast in the first place with someone who's got a long way to go in his professional football career.